everyone, it's Amy from Yoso Boho, back with another Thursday night video. Tonight we're going to do another What's It Worth video, where we're going to go through each one of these items. I'll tell you where I got it, how much I paid for it, and what the value is. And before that, why don't you take a guess as to what of these 5 items is worth the most? I'll give you a little bit of a close-up. What do you think? You got an idea? Let's get right into this one. This is a piece of ruby glass, art glass, made by, and I hope I'm saying this right, Aurifer's Crystal. It is signed by the artist. I think you might be able to see that scratch there. It's signed and numbered by the artist, whose name is Sven Palmqvist. Again, I hope I'm saying that right, because it's spelled Palmqvist. It was made in the mid-century, in the 50s. Like I said, it's a ruby art glass. Has this nice clear base. And it's signed. It has a little wear from where it was sitting on the shelf, but it's in beautiful condition. And I paid $2 at my favorite Goodwill down the street. So it's a great find. It looks very unassuming, but it's quite collectible. And I'll show you here some of the comps on eBay. These go, depending on the size and the quality, anywhere from in the mid-20s to about $40, plus shipping. Not bad then, to have only spent a couple dollars on that. I was pretty happy with that find. Let's talk about this next. This is what's called Goofus Glass, Goofus. This is Carnival Glass. These pieces were made very inexpensively. They were actually painted and unfired. So just cold painted and not fired. And that's why you see all of that flaking of the paint off the surface of the glass, because it's not really held on there very, very well. Now, because these were done so inexpensively, they were oftentimes used as prizes in fairs and festivals and carnivals, and that's why you will hear them called Carnival Glass. So Goofus Glass was made in about the 20s, and I think Carnival Glass came into use, like that term came into use more mid-century. People started collecting more of the other Carnival Glass that has a metallic glaze applied to it, so it's very kind of oily, shiny. This is, just an earlier Carnival Glass. Now, these pieces were gifted to me by a friend of mine with the intent that I could, add them to my shop if I so willed. They have not been added yet, but I think they'll probably take a nice spot on a shelf at the shop in Paynesville. And I'll probably list them together or sell them together. They're not worth a lot, especially since there is so much wear on these. Now, if you find a piece that is beautifully painted and all the paint is intact, or most of the paint is intact, it can be worth a little bit more, because that's what real collectors of Goofus Glass are looking for. These are in decent shape, especially the bowl, but not pristine, of course. So the bowl will likely sell for about $20. If I'm looking up sold comps on this plate on eBay, a lot of them go for about $5, plus shipping. So in the shop, I'll probably sell the 2 of these for about, between $25 and $30. Keep your eye out for them, and keep your eye out for Carnival Glass as a whole. So I'll show you a few pieces here, but there are some really rare pieces of Carnival Glass, and there are big Carnival Glass collectors out there. Look for Fenton and look for Northwood. Fenton has a few pieces that are kind of the rarest of the rare. One is their Amberina. It's an orangey red. And Another one is they're cherry red. So, you know, look for those. And Northwood, they have a really rare Northwood that's a marigold. Hopefully I can find some pictures. And then also the Northwood black amethyst. And there's some green, some like light green Carnival Glass out there that people are really hot over. So, and pink. Sorry, there's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot. Look on eBay, do a filter for sold, and then by price. Look at what's out there, you know, that's being sold for a lot of money. Now be careful, because some of that is, like I've said in the past, laundered money, fake, you know, not real. So be careful, but that really gives you an idea of what is selling for good money and what's valuable out there and what you should keep your eye out for. All right, let's look at him. So this guy, also found at my favorite little Goodwill down the street. He's a black bear on a beehive, protecting cookies maybe, or trying to get in there maybe. He's adorable. I fell in love when I saw him. And actually, let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, here. I found 2 pieces of this same. They're made by Honor. I found 2 pieces. Now this one's supposed to have a lid. The bear on this smaller one actually is sitting up, but it did not have the lid. And I think I paid $4 for this guy and $2 for this one. So $6 for the pair. And I've been thinking about listing this one. This one is already on the site. This cookie jar here is already on the site. I believe I have it on there for $38. The comps that I'm finding are all $40 plus shipping. So $38 is a good price for him. I was thinking about throwing this guy in when I, sold this, but as I'm looking at it now, I think it would make a perfect utensil jar. To have a utensil jar that matches the cookie jar on the counter would be really cute. I think that would be, it's a nice size for, wooden spoons. So maybe I'll list him separate and put some wooden spoons in him. And I don't know what I would charge for him. But yeah, that was a good find. So, like I said, $40 and up, $40 plus shipping. That's the value on him. Let's talk about this guy. I found him in a Goodwill bin. Now, if you don't know about Goodwill bins, the Goodwill has a discount outlet in some areas. We have a couple in around Akron. And this was found in the Akron discount outlet. In my outlet, we pay for everything by pound. This, I think, qualifies as a home decor. It's not glass. The glass is very inexpensive. I believe it's only 29 cents a pound or something like that. The home decor, something like this, is about $1.49 a pound. At least when I got this. And I haven't been there for a while. Especially with everything closed down. But I believe about $1.50 a pound for these. Now, I was super lucky because I actually found not only this cute little teapot, but a creamer and a butter dish. All 3 of those pieces in a Goodwill bin. I posted about them. At the time, I was just posting photos of my thrift hauls, and a friend of mine jumped on and said, oh my gosh, I have the linen. So this is sage. They call this sage. She said, I have the linen, and it's discontinued, and you might want to look them up because I couldn't at that point find this logo, this mark. So they all have these stickers on them that just looks like an S to me, and I didn't know. It says Japan, but I didn't know what that was, and I couldn't find it. All my research didn't lead me anywhere. And she said, I have it. It's made by Lindt, L-I-N-D-T, Stymist. S-T-Y-M-E-I-S-T. Lindt Stymist. So sure enough, I went and I looked, and you can find some pieces on replacement.com. They are very expensive. This set, I think the plates just one dinner plate on replacements.com is like $57.99 or something crazy. They don't have this listed. I think they have this one listed $25 or $20. I don't know. And they don't have this one listed either. But I found some comps that I'll share with you as I'm talking here. This is a beautiful find. I didn't know what they were. I couldn't look them up. You know, while you're at the bins, it's so crazy. You really would have to sit down and take some time to look things up. And even then, I would never have been able to find that mark. So I had no idea what I had, but I knew that they were beautifully made. They have this great kind of stoneware textured look. And the style, the lines on them, just so neat. I had never seen them before, and I was happy to find them. And then happy to find out that they're worth quite a bit of money. So, like I said, per pound, I probably paid $5 for the 3 of them. They're, you know, they're heavy pieces, but no more than a pound or 2 each. So $5-6 maybe is what I paid for them. And then adding them up, this guy here online, he's selling. He's rare to see the sale on, but I have found him for $50 plus shipping. 50 something plus shipping. This guy, he's a little bit less rare. He sells for between 20 and 30 plus shipping. And the butter dish, also rare. Although I find more of these than this guy. But the butter dish sells for somewhere between 25 and 40 plus shipping. So we don't even have to count these guys. Let's move them out of the way. Let's just say we found good things in the Goodwill bins. Finally, this guy. He's a glass jar. I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but it says made in Italy on the bottom. Yeah, it's hard to see even with your eye, let alone through the camera with all the glare. But he says made in Italy. He is an elephant jar. Quite delightful. He has his original cork, which you can see has a little bit of aging, a little bit of damage, but still really nice and tight fit in the top there. So you could still put your biscuits or your dog treats in there and they would be okay. They would stay. They wouldn't get stale. He's adorable. He is also a 1950s piece. I have found a few of these online, not many with their original corks. Many of these kind of over time, you know, they break down. So to find him with his original cork was awesome. I found him again at my favorite Goodwill down the street. I know everybody's going to go there and I'll never find anything nice again. But yeah, I paid $4 for him. And since I got him, I had him listed rather cheaply, but since I got him, his value has gone up quite a bit. I see him with original cork closer to $50 plus shipping. Without or with a replacement cork, I've seen him sold for, you know, $30, $35 plus shipping on eBay. So he is a good cautionary tale. When I went to eBay just for this video to do some research, one popped up on the page. I think it was a sponsored. I'll show it here. I mean, obviously, he's not worth $250. That's crazy. Always go to the sold. Make sure you filter for sold to see what value is, because, you know, something's only valued at what somebody's going to pay for it. So don't look at what people are trying to sell things for. Make sure you filter and see, you know, what people are actually paying for them. Now, I have him on the website for, I want to say $42. And that includes shipping. So, and with the original cork, I think that's a deal. I absolutely love him. And he's going to be hard to part with, to be honest with you. So what did you guess? Did you guess this Goodwill bins find was probably the most valuable thing on this table? Because if you did, you'd be right. Not even mentioning how little I paid for it, but just the fact that I have this one listed on the website for around $50. That, in my mind, is the most valuable. And then when you add in these beautiful finds, paying, $5 or $6 for those and adding them all up, they're probably $90 to $120 in value. It's pretty nice. Adding everything up, in fact, I want to say we're close to $15. Now, mind you, this was gifted, so that's, that's zero added in there, but my spend is for these other pieces $15, about $15. So that's tremendous. I think I'll put the math up here, maybe upper right here. I think we're somewhere $250 and up, maybe. So yay, that's pretty incredible for $15 spend. Again, I hope you liked this kind of video. I always like to learn stuff, so I try and pass along some information as I pick it up, because I think, the more we go out and we have that in the back of our minds, the better treasures we can find. Hopefully you're going to find some great treasures and rescue them out there. We need to do more of that and keep these beautiful things from heading towards the landfill. Can you imagine if these went? If nobody picked these up? I never jump on those Goodwill bins when they first roll them out. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. So I'm always the one that kind of, lags behind and checks out things that have been sitting there for a while. Can you imagine if I didn't grab those and they went to the landfill? That would be such a crime. So when everything opens up, put on your mask, put on your gloves, go find some treasures. Either make a great space in your house for them and treasure them, or pass them along, or resell them. That's what I'm doing. I ran out of space in my house for any more beautiful things. So I gift a lot, and hopefully I can sell some so that I can fuel my passion to save more. Thanks again for joining me. Thanks for watching. Give me your feedback. Tell me if you figured out which one was the most valuable. Now, I would give you credit if you went for the elephant, because he's pretty close in value. In fact, all of these are in that 25 to 50 plus range, so I tried to be tricky. Thanks again for watching. Everybody stay safe. Love to you all.